90, 60, 30 stands for 90 seconds of strength, 60 seconds of cardio, and 30 seconds, of core. The strength and the cardio are split into two groups of half of whatever each of that time is. So 45 seconds for strength, 30 seconds for cardio. So you get a little bit of two exercises during those. Not a lot of rest in between those that I necessarily give. Um, all my counts and stuff are just designed to keep people moving and on the same pace. If you ever need more rest during a round, you can always take more rest or in between rounds as well. It is everything's what you're comfortable pushing yourself today on this Friday as we go into the weekend. So we'll always start with a warm up and a cool down at the end as well. Always welcome to do anything further than I provide for warm ups or cool down as well. Our bodies are all feeling a little different today. Hopefully, it's been a good week so far, but now's that time. We'll crank up that music at home and we'll get started with a warm up. I got my music playing on my end. You just don't get to hear it, but I need my own motivation as well. All right. We will start with our windmills here. So go ahead, spread those feet out. Reach for that opposite toe. Opening up that chest to each side of the room. We're stretching out quite a few things here. Hamstrings, chest, and then as well as activating those glutes on the way up. Get a nice twist through those spine. Hello, Lori. Happy Friday. Just starting our warm up here. Now we'll come up. We'll do our little hamstring activation. Continue to open up that chest. Now focus on a little bit more back activation, shoulder blade activation here. Important to activate those shoulders, especially if we don't practice this throughout the day at our desk. Good postural muscles here. Good. Go ahead, give me a few body weight squats here. Don't want you working too hard. Just start to get some warmth in those legs. Take it nice and slow. Maybe don't hit your normal depth here. That's fine. Good. Let's go into those boxer feet here. Bounce on the balls of our feet for a bit here. Let the arms hang. Shake out. Shake out those knees. Shake out those ankles. Start to get the blood flowing a bit. All right, now let's go to some quicker butt kickers than before. Okay, get those knees up just a little bit here to help bring the heels towards the butt. Again, we're starting to get that blood flowing. And now let's focus on those knees up just a tad. Don't have to do full range high knees all the way up to the hips. Good. Go ahead, slow it down. Now go ahead and choose what you want for your hip flexor opener today. Half kneeling position. Maybe you like a runner's lunge. Maybe you just want to be standing quad stretch, making sure we're pressing those hips forward. Up to you what you choose today. Hold this as long as you feel you need to get those hips to open up a bit. When you are ready, you can switch legs. Again, everyone might have to hold this a little longer than somebody else. That is okay. Then go ahead to tabletop position. And we're going to go right into our bird dogs here. We're going to go 8 on each side. So opposite arm and leg, crunch in and extend. This should be total body activation here. Working to keep stability. Don't rush through them. Nice and controlled. 8 on each side here at your own pace. Good. Go ahead up to a high plank here. We're going to do some reach back. So We're going to reach back towards that opposite heel. Let that butt get nice and high. So we're activating that core here, as well as getting a nice little hamstring stretch towards the back. Good. Shake those arms out. Go ahead and flip on your back here. Okay. We're going to go ahead and give us some glute bridges here at our own pace. I want everyone to do 12 reps on their own. Make sure you're firing those glutes, pulling that belt buckle towards your nose with a tight core. Hold that squeeze at the top all the way back down to your mat. Once you've done your 12, go ahead and make your way back to a standing position. And go ahead and shake those legs out one more time. And we'll go into Frankenstein's here. Kick up, reach across. Little twist at the top. And we'll go into our jumping jack, but we're going to reach across today. You don't have to do full jumping jack. Little aerobics here. Step out, reach across. Give me a few more here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Continue to warm up anything you're feeling as well. If you're still feeling a little stiff in certain places, take a few seconds. And let's go over our first round here. So, first round, we're going to start with a little superset theme today. Okay, so we're going to start with bent over rows and pullovers. Okay, so reminder, bent over rows, followed by pullovers, which is where we're laying down with slight bent elbows, pulling that weight up overhead. And then for cardio, we got mountain climbers and football feet. And for core, we have leg raises. Sound good? Funny visual, belt buckle. Yeah, it's just a cue that I learned actually when I was doing physical therapy for my hip stuff. Just kind of really helped me think about, which is something we should always be thinking about, especially with a lot of us tend to lose that core when we do stuff. That's why you get that low back pain. It's to really tighten up that core via pulling that belt buckle. Something to always think about when you're doing anything that involves hip hinging, where we want to keep that lower core engaged. Same thing when we do leg raises later on or in this round. Think about when you feel that back arching, try pulling that belt buckle up, and that makes it a little bit better. All right, so are we ready to go? Bent over rows and pullovers are what we're starting with, 45 seconds each. All right, let's get after it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Bent over rows. Make sure we're driving with those elbows here. Get as close to parallel. We don't want to be all the way up here. Try to get that nice hip hinge here. Drive and squeeze. Make sure those shoulders are pulled back so our neck is not scrunched up. Your goal is to get as many quality reps in here as you can. 45 seconds is plenty of time to get a lot of reps in that all look good. No cheating. 10 seconds to go. Squeeze at the top. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make your way down to your mat or box/bench if you have one. Can help to be off the ground a little bit for this one. Pullovers can be 1 or 2 dumbbells. Kind of depends on what weight you're comfortable. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Slight bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze up. Got to have that tight core here so we can feel those lats engage down our sides. Can squeeze that chest here as well. Only go as far down as your shoulders are comfortable. Just make sure we are not bending at the elbow here and turning it into a skull crusher, right? No help from the triceps here. Keep going here. Breathe with every rep. You got a couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, flip it over for our cardio. We'll get right into it in a few seconds. You got mountain climbers for 30 seconds, football feet for the second 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Drive those knees, mountain climbers, as fast as you can. Make sure we're keeping those shoulders right over our wrists. We're not sinking those hips back and up. Okay. Maybe you need to be nice and slow. That's fine. But maintain that speed. Keep a straight line from head to hips with our shoulders right over our wrists. Drive those knees. Keep up the pace. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stand it up. Football feet next. So football feet reminder. Athletic stance. Get that butt nice and low. Chest up. Do whatever's comfortable with your arms. Maybe it's swinging or just holding. And we're on the balls of our feet, chopping those feet. 3, 2, 1. Go. Again, some people like to swing. Some people like to hold. When I say get lower, I don't mean dip the chest lower. I mean get the butt lower. Balls of our feet, chop it. Little lower. Feeling those quads. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back down to our mat. All right, leg raises here. Slow down. No touching the ground. Squeeze it up. Again, as we lower, we want to make sure that back isn't arching by tightening that core. Okay, if it's really not working for us, that's when we stick our hand under the butt. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Slow down. Squeeze it up. No touching the ground here with those heels. If you need to bend your knees a little, that can help take some pressure on that back as well. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Round 1 in the books. Grab some water if you've got it, if you need it. Next round, we have our thrusters. So this is where we want to use those legs to help us perform our shoulder press. Okay, you don't need to get a full range of squat if you're not comfortable. For some people, it's a little different when we have the weight up here for our range of motion and how our back acts. But nice and low, and then use that momentum coming from your legs to press that weight up. And then we're going to go lunge with bicep curl. Okay, so we're going to do whatever kind of lunge you're comfortable with, forward or reverse lunge. And then remember, you can add your curl either at the bottom of your lunge for a harder version or in between legs. Make sure you're alternating legs for those. For cardio, we have jumping jacks and then toe taps with the box. And for core, we have hip dip plank. So that's where we're in our low plank and we dip the hips off to each side. All right, thrusters to begin with, 45 seconds apiece. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Load that weight, explode up. Notice how I'm not pausing and then shoulder pressing. Okay, we want to use heavier weight than you normally would shoulder press here and make those legs do a little bit more work for you. Feel that weight pop right up out of those hands. And we want a neutral grip here. We don't have to be in that normal shoulder press out wide. Keep those palms facing in here. 3, 2, one more. Good. Lunge with curl next. Remember, no matter which direction you're going, your front leg is your working leg. Push that heel into the ground to get yourself up, and then either curl in between legs or curl while you're holding that bottom lunge. 3, 2, 1, begin. So we got our easiest version, curl in between legs. Harder version, curl at the bottom, and then push up. That's our forward lunge there. Reverse lunge, same thing. A little more relevant with our reverse lunge to make sure we aren't pushing off that back foot. Lift that back foot, drive through that front heel. That's the same for every lunge here. A couple more reps here. Make sure you're alternating legs. 3, 2, 1. Good. No weights needed for jumping jacks. 30 seconds worth of jumping jacks coming at you. Remember, our low impact is what we did for our warm up. Step out, reach across. 3, 2, 1, begin. As fast as you can for 30 seconds. Maybe you want to progress it to our harder version where we have that weight between our hands and we're pressing it up. Ten seconds to go here. 3, 2, 1. Good. If you have your box or chair or bench ready, we're doing our toe tap. So remember, this can be as slow as a march, okay? Or maybe you're going a little quicker. If you don't have anything like that, maybe just use a water bottle, something with a good foot of height on it for reference. Pretend you're tapping the top of it, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Light on those feet. Okay, maybe you're marching here. Make sure we're still getting those arms matching. Okay. Faster, faster. Let's go. Halfway. Light on those feet. Tap them. 3, 2, 1. Good. Core. Plank. Hip dips. So low plank position. Dipping those hips off to each side. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Nice and controlled. Maybe just holding the plank is hard enough for you. That's fine. If you ever need to drop to your knees, fine. But what I don't want to see is the upper body on the mat. I want that upper body always off the ground. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Round 2 in the books. Water if you need it, if you've got it. All right. As you guys rest, I'll go over the next round for you. So we are going to start with chest fly, okay? So laying down, flying it out. So remember, we're not pressing here. Elbows, just like we just want that slight bend in the elbows throughout the range of motion, really focusing on that chest squeeze, okay? And then we're going to stand it up, and we're going to do our Arnold press. So that's the one where our palms start facing our face and a smooth out and up motion, okay? Cardio. We've got box jumps or step ups, whatever you're comfortable with. Kind of depends on your equipment or how you're feeling with impact. And then we got our skaters. Okay. Core. We have our Russian twists. Weight obviously is optional to make that one a little harder. Okay, so let's start with our chest fly here. Get those big, heavy dumbbells I know you got. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Inhale down, core tight, squeeze it up. Maybe you want to progress a little. Try holding the glute bridge. Reminder, we're taking our triceps out of it here. So make sure we aren't pressing, okay? Our elbows shouldn't bend too much more on our way down or straighten too much more on our way up. Really dig those shoulder blades into your mat and focus on that chest squeeze and to get those weights up. Breathing in each direction. You got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stand it up. Arnold press here. So weights together, palms facing you, out and up. Nice twist, back to center. 3, 2, 1, begin. Don't rush these, okay? You're going to get plenty of reps and the shoulders are going to get tired. Make sure we aren't leaning back here, okay? Weights go straight up. If your shoulders are tight, you can kind of do just what we did with our thrusters here. Maybe don't rotate all the way out to here, okay? Just rotate to here and then press it up. Couple more. Fight through those shoulder burns. 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop those weights. Make your way to your bench, box, chair. Okay, so option, again, depends on how your body feels, what you're comfortable with, and maybe the height of your thing. If you are comfortable, you can do some full jumps. If not, you're just going to try to get some step-ups going as fast as you can. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. If you are jumping, make sure we're landing with those soft knees, not straight legs. The rest of us, we're just getting kind of like those toe taps, arms match the legs, getting that going as fast as you can here. Speed it up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Skaters next. Okay. So reminder, we're jumping here. If you don't want to jump, a little lower impact, get some more explosive curtsy lunges going. Swing the arms. Explode up. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. So we want to drive that inside knee like we're trying to skip while simultaneously pushing off that outside foot. Little swing from our arms. Again, maybe you're just here with the curtsy lunges. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to the mat. Russian twist our necks for 30 seconds. Reminder for this, easiest version, feet on the ground. Harder, raise those feet. We want to lean back as much as we can with that core engaged and not with the shoulders rounding, chest open. Always an option to add some weight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. The further you lean back, the harder it's going to be. But we want to make sure that shoulder's not rounding. Keep that chest open to the sky. Again, a little easier, feet on the ground. You can add weight to any version. Keep up the pace. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Grab some water if you need it. We got one more round in us. I can feel it. Time to get after those legs here. All right. Squats. Freestyle Friday, whatever kind of squats you want to do. Sumo squats, goblet squats, up to you. Okay, and then we got deadlifts. Okay, so we're going back to back legs here to finish off your workout. Have you wobbling all over the place on the weekend. And then for our cardio, we got knee repeaters. So that one we're gonna have to do on each side. That's these ones. I'll let you know when to switch. Then of course I wouldn't let you go into the weekend without doing burpees. And then for our core, we are going to do just a simple overhead dumbbell sit up where the dumbbell can actually help you cheat a little bit. So I'm giving it to you hard with the legs and the burpees, but a nice and easy core for you. All right, let's finish our round strong here. Let's finish our workout strong here to our squats. Again, it's Freestyle Friday, whatever kind of squats you want to do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Maybe you're in just your normal squat stance. Maybe you decided to turn those feet out a little, get a little sumo squat, little plie squat. Maybe you're a little narrow. Maybe you're holding the weight down between the legs. Maybe you're doing goblet. Doesn't matter to me, but just make sure you're hitting the same depth every single time, no matter what version you're doing. Maybe you even want to add a jump. Rep it out. 3, 2, 1. Good. Romanian deadlifts next. So feet about hip width apart. Nice soft knees. Send the hips and butt back. Chest and chin fall. Drive the heels into the ground. Squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Go. Our weight should follow the shins here. Nice flat back. Only go as far as your hamstrings will let you. If you feel you have to keep bending those knees, you just got limited flexibility, just like me. Can't go much farther. As well as make sure that back doesn't start to arch, right? Pull those shoulder blades together. Drive the heels into the ground. Fire those glutes. Couple more reps here. Slow down. Feel that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, knee repeaters next. Option to have a nice light weight here if you want. We got to do each leg here. Rapid fire. 3, 2, 1. Go. Knee up. Crunch in as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1. Other leg. Go. 3, 2, 1. Burpees. Get ready. Again, modify these as you need to. A lot of modifications here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Maybe you're just stepping back and stepping up. Maybe you're only jumping at the bottom, not at the top. Or you're doing full on jumps in each direction. Maybe you're even adding that push up at the bottom. 10 seconds. Come on, keep moving. Keep it going. Again, modify as you need. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to your mat. Again, a dumbbell can actually make this next one easier. If you get it too swingy, try this body weight as well. That is fine. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Keep breathing. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. And rest. You can stay on the ground here. Slow that heart rate down. Get some water if you want to stand up. We will start stretching by standing up. All right. As that heart rate slowly comes down, that breathing slows down, we'll just start with our nice and easy stretch down the middle. We're already at 12, so shorten cool down here, and you can cool down on your own if you want after this. Deep breaths here. Feel that low back stretch, hamstring stretch. Then we're going to roll it up one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. And take a deep inhale and reach and stretch to the ceiling. Exhale, fall off to one side. Back to center. Roll it up nice and slow. Inhale, reach. Exhale off to one side. From here, we'll rotate right down into that half kneel position. Back to opening up that hip flexor. Again, you can always go to that lunge. Maybe you want to add a twist here for a little deeper, or in that half kneel, raise that arm and lean into that front leg. Hold that as long as you need to. When you are ready, you can switch. Good. Then we'll go to our butt here. Little butterfly stretch. Can use those elbows for a little bit of assistance if you want to get a little deeper. And then we'll go ahead and go both legs straight, and we'll bring our left leg up and over our right. Turn towards that left side. Use that right elbow to help get a little deeper. Low back as well as left hip stretch here. Left outside glute. When you're ready, slowly unwind and switch sides. When you're ready, make your way back to standing. We'll go with our lat and tricep stretch. Up and over, reach for those shoulder blades. Can have a little help from the opposite arm. When you're ready, go ahead and switch. And then our last one, as always, is your choice for chest opener. Either both hands behind the back, poke that chest out, or grab a spot on your wall for a little deeper option, one arm at a time. Hold this as long as you need to. Just make sure you get on each side. After you've done each side, you guys are good to go. Feel free to cool down some more on your own.